SkrtXfilms, welcome back for another YouTube video. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about Across the SpiderVerse. This is a non-spoiler review. It's pretty late too, I'm not going to lie. I've been busy and stuff, so a spoiler review will come out. This is just a non-spoiler review because I posted my out-of-theater reaction, everything like that. I did a little spoiler talk on TikTok, but I got banned on TikTok. We're not getting into all that. If you guys check out the previous videos and all that stuff, you guys know what happened and everything like that. Even if you follow me on TikTok, whatever, you probably know. Also, this is my second, I think I've seen it 3 times. I've seen Across the SpiderVerse 3 times now since this recording. So that's why I wanted to make this video now because I've seen it 3 times. And honestly, it gets better every single time I go. It gets better every time I go. Across the SpiderVerse is a movie that has to be seen in cinema only because the emotions, the feels, the visuals, everything you get in that film, you feel it in the theater with the speakers, with the lighting, with the lights off. Just like everything is so perfect. Like, I cried all 3 times. Oh my god, with the Gwen scenes are just so good. I have the Across the SpiderVerse soundtrack on all day. It's insane. But it's incredible how they beat my favorite Spider-Man film. And my favorite Spider-Man film was Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire. And they knocked it out of the park with this one because they used aspects from that film into this film for Miles' journey. Done perfectly, done beautifully. It's just insane. It's insane. This movie lives up to the first one. I don't know how they did it, but it lives up to the first one. It's better than the first one. Almost has a better soundtrack than the first one, just by a few songs. The only reason why the first one's really good is because they have Sunflower. But other than that, I think this soundtrack takes it. Like, honestly, the characters, they're fleshed out more. The arcs, they're way better. Jesus, I don't even know. The visuals alone are just insane. Like, what they're able to do with this film, like Spider-Punk alone, like his animation, his movement, it's insane. It's insane. It was filled to the max, just like this film at IMAX, which you can see on my TikTok at SkrtXfilms, my new account. You'll see that the whole row was filled, everything. It was insane. Everyone was cheering, everyone was clapping. The whole time, bro, it was just such an amazing experience. It was just such a good time, just with other fans and people that have experienced the same moment as you. And I don't know, Across the SpiderVerse just blew it out of the water for me. Like, honestly, I don't know how they did it. Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire was my favorite, and they just stepped on that shit and they just threw it in the garbage. Across the SpiderVerse does what every other Spider-Man movie can't do. It gives you such a Spidey, like a Spidey movie. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the cinematography, like the scenes in this film where Miles is sitting on the building and it's just upside down, whatever. You see the whole shot just upside down will pop up on the screen. When you see shots like this, you can't really do something like that in live action that well, honestly. It has to be. The reason why this movie was made too is it's because to show you that movies like this can only be made in this type of animation and this type of format, because you're not going to get the same results doing this in a live action film. Because if this movie was just live action, this movie would have took like 10 years to make, you know, like with all the 300,000+ Spider-Mans that are in the background. Impossible. With all live action Spider-Mans, with a little plushy Spider-Man with this, impossible. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you do, I don't care what the year is. It's impossible to do that. Other than that, it's such a journey. like just from when it picks up with Gwen, because it's also another thing what I want to say. This is not a Miles Morales story. This is the Gwen and Miles story, because this movie starts with Gwen and it keeps you into her story a little bit more than Miles. I'm not going to lie. And then you get Miles like 16 minutes in, 17 minutes in, and you're like, oh, it's his story. It's his story, his movie, but you just watched Gwen for like 17 minutes and you already have all these emotions and feels for her, and you're so connected into her story more. And when it hits Miles, you're just like, oh, I forgot we haven't even started the movie. And it's just like, what else do we got in store? And then picks up with the Spot and Miles, and then we get the fighting scene and him going to the school, and he needs to go to the meeting. And then from there, that's when the movie starts, because right from that meeting, he gets the Spot, whatever, is tangled up. This is a little bit spoiler talk, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I will be talking about just a little bit of spoiler. When he gets untangled, then he senses him and he has to get out of the classroom, whatever, or the office, and then his dad goes after him too, because he's a cop, and things like that. It's just like, damn, how is it not even so noticeable? But I think his mom does know. I think his mom does know, and we're gonna learn that in the third one. I think she's gonna realize, and I think it's gonna be the moment from this one, from the office, when the dad left, and well, Miles left first, and then the dad got the call and was like, we gotta blah 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 blah, you gotta be there, emergency, whatever. I think that from the third movie we're gonna see her talk about it, and it's gonna show a flashback, and we're gonna get that moment. It's gonna be like, oh my god, no way. I honestly think that she knows Miles is Spider-Man, because there's no way. There's just no way. But when he gets untangled, whatever, he gets to go after him, and then they go to Alchemax, whatever, and then it just hits you, bro. Cause like, just them fighting is so good, and then it shows you the background of the Spot, and he's talking about what happened and this and that, and then you just get bombarded with like 5 cameos, and it's like 25 minutes in the film, and you're just sitting there like, damn. So we just had an amazing beginning with Gwen arc. We already have an amazing story. We already got like 5 cameos. So when I was sitting there, I was like, it's already like 25 minutes in the film. What else do we got? Shit. I shouldn't question anything, because that shit was fleshed out so well. And then we got Gwen and them going back to the party, whatever. Then she needs to leave because of the Spot, because she's not even supposed to be there. And then the Spot gets like all more black matter, whatever. Miles sees her in his camouflage thing. She goes into the portal, and that's when the movie starts. Miles jumps into that portal and goes to Mbackermon or something like that. It's like this Indian world, whatever. Indian Spider-Man, so gas. One of my favorite parts of the film. It might even be my favorite third Spider-Man in the film, because we got Gwen is my favorite, then we got Miles for me, and then I think Indian Spider-Man, I'm not sure. Or maybe Spider-Punk, because Spider-Punk was really cool. He just didn't have a lot of screen time, but he had enough screen time, and he's going to have way more in the third one. I heard that as well. Insane. Just some of the things we were able to do with this film was just incredible visually. The cameos. I'll say one more spoiler. You know what I'm about to say. Donald Glover as Prowler. When I'm telling you, that man popped on the screen, I literally said, what the I was like, what? Like, bro, I don't even know. Like, it was just insane. Like, seeing animated Miles next to a live action Donald Glover Prowler in a cage was just something I never really thought would ever happen. And this is another thing about this film. When you come out of this film, your mind is just so blown of the things you've seen that you thought would never happen, especially in a Spider-Man film. Like, this film is dark, this film is emotion, this film, I think they curse a few times. They talk about sex, gender, just so many things that are real life. Like, they don't even talk about these things in the live action films. That's what I'm saying. This is more like it's more mature, I think, honestly, because Gwen says 3 shits or something like that. She says a few curse words or whatever. It's just insane with this film. What they were able to get away with, like, even, like, just them bringing it to, like, whatever, like, to get approved. Some of the things they were able to get approved is just insane. Like, I don't get it. But Across the SpiderVerse is just such an amazing movie. You guys need to really, really, really check it out. I've seen it 3 times. 3 times. And I'm gonna go check it out again. Because it's just that good. Honestly, I have my poster right there. I have the bucket over there. I have the cup down there. I got this yesterday. Gwen Stacy poster. I don't know. I just fell in love with this movie so well. Ever since the movie 2, I got a Gwen comic book. I'm going all him. For Beyond the SpiderVerse, I'm gonna be so ready. My knowledge on these books are gonna be insane. I'm gonna walk into that bitch. I'm gonna know everything what's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. But damn, like, if you see from these books, some of the background art is like pink, purple. It kind of reminds you of Across the SpiderVerse a little. From like her jumping, the scene where she's going to check out the vulture and she's like flipping through the city on top of the building. It literally looks like some of those buildings because of the shading and the color, whatever. It's insane. I'm just so mind blown on what they were able to pull off, what they were able to do, what they were able to add into this film. Damn. Some people were like, oh, there's no post-credit scene. Oh, well, we gotta wait to a 3rd one. Man, this movie don't need no post-credit scene. You seen the ending? This movie don't need no post-credit scene. Also, it was already announced like 3 years ago. This is a 2-part movie. I don't understand why people in the theater, when it pops up Beyond the SpiderVerse, it's like, oh, what? You knew it. You knew it was a part 2. Don't even come with that. Do not come with that. It was announced for a while. There's no way, unless you're just never on the internet or something, because there's no way you didn't see when they announced that one that they announced the 2nd one as well. Also, I think that Beyond the SpiderVerse is going to take a little while now, because of the writer's strike. Apparently, they haven't even gotten no voice acting done for the movie. They haven't even started. Haley Steinfeld said, Gwen Stacy. If they haven't even started with that, and the other one took like 7 years, I'm telling you right now, we're not getting Beyond the SpiderVerse next year. I'll tell you that right now. We're not getting Beyond the SpiderVerse next year. Probably not even get it in 2025. I think we'll get it in 2026 or 2027, like Secret Wars around that time. Because honestly, I think that would be a perfect time too if they're going to bring the Miles Morales into the Secret Wars storyline in the MCU and bring him into live action. I think that'd be a perfect time as well, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be done. I just choked on air, bro. I just choked on air. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done with this film, even to get it started. Like, if they don't even have any scenes or anything, this movie's not coming out next year. I don't care what people say. This movie's not coming out next year. This movie's not coming out in the next 2 years. This movie will come out in like 3 years maybe. But other than that, I think this is the end of the non-spoiler for Across the SpiderVerse. Wow. Such an amazing movie. Can I just say that one more time? Such an amazing movie. Such an amazing experience I had as a Spider-Man fan myself. Let me show you. If you guys think I'm lying, I'm a Spider-Man fan, as you see. As you see. And I love Tobey Maguire. And all his movies. I've been a fan since I was a baby. I have more pictures too. And this film is literally better than all the other Spider-Man movies I have seen, and I experienced all of them. And I'm just mind blown on how this film was way better than Spider-Man 2. I don't know. It's just insane. Like, the things they were able to do with this film is just incredible. This film definitely deserves a this film definitely deserves like an award, best visuals, effect, something, because honestly, that film was just insane. But other than that, guys, I think this is the end of our non-spoiler review. I think I got some of the stuff off my chest that I want to say. I did say I cried. I just wanted to tell you I cried because I don't ever say that, and this movie really just changed my view on everything, and just some of the things, even from my daily life, some of the things I see, some of the things I think, some of the things I do, the ways I act. You know, this film really just brings you in with it, and it just makes you feel like, you know, you're not alone. You know, it's just such a what is the word? It's such a movement. This movie is such a like movement. Like, you watch this and you're just so like lifted, and you're just so like, you know, you want to like grind, you want to like just be on the top, you just want to like, you know, this film is just insane, incredible. I'm done talking. This video is already like 19 minutes long, which I gotta edit. So other than that, I give Across the SpiderVerse 10 out of 10. You thought I was gonna say like 9 or something? No, I'm definitely 10 out of 10. Go check out Across the SpiderVerse. It's still in theaters right now. I checked it out 3 times, like I said. 3 times. I know. That's like $40, $50. Who cares? It's such a good film. So worth it. All 3 times. I don't care. Go check out Across the SpiderVerse. It's insane. It's in theaters now. 10 out of 10. It will make you cry. It will do everything. It gives you the feels. It gives you everything. The emotions. The action. The action is a whole nother segment I wanted to talk about in this video as well. The action is incredible. Some of the best action films of any other superhero, especially with Gwen with the helicopter. Those shots are just, can't do that in live action, like I said. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe, everything, anything down below helps, comments, whatever, share. And other than that, Across the SpiderVerse non-spoiler review. What'd you think? And SkrtX out. I'll see you in the next one. Check out my TikTok at SkrtXfilm. And peace.